Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to Living the Northern Life. Today I want to be able to get to working on my signpost again. I got to clean off the table here first, and we'll do some more planning on this piece of paper here, just so we kind of know what we're after. All right, let's get to cleaning the table. That's probably good enough for now. We're gonna keep some stuff on the table here just to keep the paper weighted down. It's a big roll of paper and it just wants to roll back up. I could roll it the other way, but this is okay for now. In one of our previous videos, we talked about putting a shoulder here on this edge. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'm only going to use a ½ inch. I'm going to draw this out on the outside of this paper so that we can actually see what it's going to look like before we put it together. So now I'm just going to join those lines. The next thing I want to do is I want to put an angle here so that when it slips in, it pushes down, and then I can drive a wedge to keep this pressed down so that it won't come apart. So I'm thinking that I'm going to, well, we're going to do 1 inch. Right or wrong, I don't know. Like I say, I'm just learning on this. Let's go to the 2 inch mark so that I can easily see the 1 inch. And like I say, I'm just practicing here because you can see that this here is going to be just a little bit different. So I think actually I should probably draw the inch there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheat just a little bit. Come back and draw a line through it so that it's right at the 1 inch line. Hopefully you guys saw that. So now this is going to sit in a ½ inch. So I'm going to mark that there and then go to my 3.5. there. The outside of the post is going to be there. So now I've got to connect this to that line there. Do this like this so we can see it on camera. One inch seems like a little bit much. How about we try 3/4 of an inch? Draw a line connecting those again. There we go. That line still is the same. So we'll join that. Yes, I know you shouldn't go over your pencil marks twice. This is just a rough drawing, not a blueprint. Okay, so this goes away. Let me erase this line. So that should go away too. Okay. We will be putting in a brace in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it's going to go yet. I'm thinking probably about 4 inches back from here. Maybe 6 inches back. The longer I get it, the stronger it'll be. So, but I want it to look nice too. Just put a mark here, and then it'll be at a 45 degrees. So. Just a little square. I wish this was mark that up here just. Again, I'm just guessing. what I'm trying to do is if I add a 1x4 for support for this, I'm just trying to see where it comes out up here. I think 6 inches looks good, so I'm going to mark that. And here there'll be a square pocket, but we'll work out those details in a little bit. This is where taking that timber frame course would be handy to find out how to build that. I think I've got it, but on these small pieces it's very intricate. We're gonna have this beam slide through here 16 inches from the top. So I've measured the right spacing here, but I have to add about 3/4 of an inch here now. To allow this to get over the shoulder that's going to be in here. So let me just draw that. Draw a line at the 1 3/4. That'll be our center mark there. Show 3/4. Going to draw that box in so you can see it. Come back and draw this one as well. So from either side of that line, I need to take 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna set this on an inch mark. 3/4, 3/4. Do the same down here. Quarters, 3/4. Then connect those lines. So then the next thing I want to do is I want to be able to take out 3/4 here. I'm not sure what the technical name is for this, but I'm drawing a wedge from here so that it'll slip over here, but then as it goes in, it'll drop down and lock in. Probably don't need that one on there yet. I'm gonna take that line off. So we know that this is getting taken out. Next, we gotta draw this shoulder here. So I know that this piece is gonna be inserted through here. It's gonna be back a 1/2 inch here, and then it's going to join there, even though this here is going to be cut out as well, but the bottom part won't be. So on the inch mark, come back a 1/2 inch. Just confirm that that is 3.5 inches there. And it is. So we're going to join this line and this line. Now we've created a shoulder for this to get put into. This here will come out. Now we need this wedge shape from here to here. So we're gonna come up. I'm gonna come up 3/4 of an inch. Just gonna put a line here and here. put in a cross piece there. I know that it has to be a 1/2 inch past. So let me line this up. So from this point to that corner, we just have to draw our wedge shape. And this is called a through tenon. And it's got a lock on it, so it won't. When we put a wedge through the top here, it won't come out. Obviously, there's an issue here with this wedge and that guy. So I'll do a little bit of research on that, see what I need to do, and come back and fix that. I'm going to take this line out. Just match it up the way that I did on this one here. So that one is 3/4 inch. So I'm just going to do that, which I've already marked previously. So I'm just going to match those lines up now. Now, I also think that this line shouldn't be straight. I think it needs to come down at a wedge angle as well. But I'll look into that. All right, I got to step away for a little bit. It's almost work time. I'm hoping I will be back to this later on today, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey, welcome back, guys. It is the next morning. I did some research on the things that I wanted to do that I was having an issue with yesterday, and I did find out what the answers are. So I found out that this line is not right. It shouldn't be 3/4 inch here. It should have been 3/4 inch here, which would have made it just a little bit less here. So we're going to correct that this morning, and then we're looking at this, and because this line will be just a little bit lower when we adjust this guy, this will be a little bit more than 3.5 inches here. So then our post here will slide through that a little bit easier. So we're just going to correct that this morning. Like I say, this isn't a blueprint. This is just a rough drawing so that we could get this right when we actually go to do it on the timbers. All right, so I've already marked that from yesterday or the day before or somewhere. So it's not much of a difference, but there is a bit. I think that this line might have to change as well. is actually only a 1/16 difference, but I'm going to change it. Of course, I went over those lines a lot. And it really is only a 1/16 difference. My square doesn't have 1/16 inches on it, so I need to get myself a better square. I wasn't paying attention to the camera and I totally blew this. Okay, so I've been drawing and I put in my pocket for my brace. I figured out what the angle was going to be using a 1x4 here. I decided I was going to go up 2 inches on, to make the pocket 2 inches deep. I knew that it was going to be 3/4 of an inch for the board, so I found the halfway mark of the 4x4. In my case, it's a 3.5 by 3.5, and then took 3/8 of an inch off of each side of that. And the length of it was determined by where it comes in and where I wanted to end. I wish I could refilm it, but I can't. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of this tedious task of drawing out the mailbox post or the signpost. And I think we can take that drawing and we can put it up to our rough posts for an even better learning experience. This was a long one, I get that. It actually took me longer than I thought it was going to be, not even because of the video that it took to capture it, figuring out the different angles and that kind of stuff. The next video that I do will be drawing my box out on this sheet of plywood and then taking it outside and cutting it. All right, guys, until the next one, keep living the Northern Life. Thanks for watching Living the Northern Life. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and our website. Remember to click subscribe, click that bell notification, and give us a thumbs up for the videos you like.